the original Tommy Jarvis, Corey Feldman, is coming back to a new Friday the 13th film, and the lawsuit is over. Let's get into this.
Campfacer.
What's going on, campers? Campfacer here. Before we get into today's news, I'm going to say I want to thank all my camp members for joining the channel and supporting. I really appreciate it. If you guys are looking to help support the channel, I will leave a link down in the description below. And thank you again. Let's get into this. So first off, let me just go by saying, the beginning of this video I was joking about one of the topics I was talking about. That being said, the lawsuit. Now, yesterday I came across an article from Bloody Disgusting, and they posted an article saying Corey Feldman, the original Tommy Jarvis from Friday the 13th, the final chapter, part 4. If you guys have never seen that movie, please go watch it now. That's one of the first movies I ever saw as a kid that was a horror movie, and the first Friday the 13th film I've ever seen. So we're going to get into what Bloody Disgusting had to say, and we'll quote what Corey Feldman had to say. So let's get into this. Having starred in everything from The Lost Boys to Stand By Me, The Goonies, Gremlins, The Burbs, and even License to Drive, which I love, that movie, it was great. Corey Feldman's legacy goes far beyond his battle with Jason Voorhees. Yet the child star is best known among horror fans as Tommy Jarvis, the young aspiring special effects artist who is the only character to actually kill the iconic hockey masked slasher, Jason Voorhees. And that's right. You guys, I'll just go by saying, again, I know I've told you guys this, the first horror movie I've ever seen growing up as a kid was Friday the 13th, the final chapter, part 4. And it was actually the first, obviously, Friday the 13th film I've ever seen. So I hold that film near and dear to my heart. And I loved how Corey Feldman played Tommy Jarvis in that film. I always wished since that day that they would have Corey Feldman come back and play the role as Tommy Jarvis. Even though I love Tom Matthews, Friday the 13th Part 6, he did a great job. But at this point in time, I feel like he's so overrated. I don't know if you guys are going to hate me for saying that, or kind of if you agree, please leave a comment down below. I would just love to see Corey Feldman come back. Let's continue on. In a way, the impact of Feldman's Tommy Jarvis in Friday the 13th, the final chapter, could be likened to that of Jamie Lee Curtis in John Carpenter's Halloween. The idea that he could reprise his role in a future Friday the 13th isn't all that crazy, especially after the success of Halloween 2018. In fact, it would actually be pretty damn cool. In speaking to MovieWeb, Feldman makes some bold claims, telling the site that before Platinum Dunes remade Friday the 13th in 2009, the plan was to pit Tommy against Jason, Freddy vs. Jason style. Corey Feldman quotes, "Let's just hope they don't make it like they did the last one, because that was terrible." End quote. Feldman rudely asserts before diving in headfirst, quote, "Where they messed up is they had been meeting with me about doing Tommy versus Jason like H2O style. That was the plan. They didn't go that route, and they went and did this awful atrocity of a reboot instead, and look what you got." Corey Feldman goes on to say, "Not to talk badly about Platinum Dunes, but I had met with them prior to making that movie, and they had promised me that they were going to use me and bring Tommy Jarvis back in the version that we had originally planned to make. And that all got scratched for whatever ridiculous reason it was." Now, Bloody Disgusting goes on to say, Feldman is so passionate about his take that he even developed a pitch that he took directly to the studio. Corey Feldman says, "Me and the original writer of the final chapter, Barney Cohen, had gotten together and fleshed out a treatment for Tommy versus Jason, and we were pitching it to Paramount and New Line about 6 to 7 years ago. But it just never went forward because of all the tie-up in legal stuff with Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller, the lawsuit and all that." End quote there. I just wanted to say, you guys, that does suck. That put a damper on the whole. Obviously, the video game got shut down because of that, and everything to do with Friday the 13th. So it sounded to me like they brought that to the table, the pitch, and they had their idea, and obviously he wants to do it. It sounds like a great idea to me. I mean, we need something fresh. I mean, go back and take an old character, and who knows? I have a feeling that Corey Feldman would do a great job and make it feel like a real, true Friday film again. But let's keep reading on about this. Now, as far as the lawsuit goes, here's where I was joking at the beginning of my video, because I feel like this is not true whatsoever. Even though it came from Corey Feldman's words, I don't believe it. Somebody through the grapevine tells him. I'll read to you guys what he had to say. Interestingly enough, some guy came up to me at a party, this is true, 2 weeks ago, and said he has resolved the rights issues. He's a lawyer, and he has resolved the rights issues around Friday the 13th, and that things are working out. And now they'll be able to make Friday the 13th movies again. Now, you guys, that's just him saying that he met with some guy at a party, and that guy might know a guy, and I can't see the lawsuit all of a sudden just being over with. They have to figure out who, between Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham, that could go on a long time about who gets what profit from sales and what's owed to who from the past. Is the lawsuit over because Corey Feldman said he thinks from the lawyer he talked to? I would say no. So if you hear rumors right now going on about the lawsuit's over, it's not over, you guys. Don't always take what you hear on the internet and think, oh, such and such said so it's over. That's where my joke was in the beginning. It's probably far from over. I even saw a few people talk about it on Twitter, especially Larry Zerner. He's been following the whole lawsuit thing, and he even laughed about it. So if you think the lawsuit's over, it's probably not. Would I love it to be over? Hell yeah. I want to see more Friday the 13th stuff. And maybe another developer will make another Friday the 13th game, like a part 2 or something. Gun Media already said they're not going to dive into that. That's unfortunate. But I'm excited for Gun Media's next game, or games. But yeah, that's all I have to talk about today. I hope you guys, if you stuck this far in me reading through or trying to read through this, I apologize. I need glasses. I'm getting old. I'm a boomer. I want to say thank you. And are you excited to see Corey Feldman come back? Will it happen? I don't know, but it sounds possible. I would love to see Corey Feldman reprise the role of Tommy Jarvis. Again, Tom Matthews, I loved him in Part 6. Don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit overrated in my book. Like, let's get Corey Feldman back in the shoes. Let's have him kill Jason one more time. But then again, can you really kill Jason? That's going to be it for this video. I want to say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, campers, stay out of the woods.
I always said we could work out whatever the trouble might be. And though I still want to leave, it's getting harder for me. But maybe it's something that happened, or something you gotta go through. Losing our way in the silence was the last thing I wanted to do. The last thing I